everybody, it is your girl Presh and I'm back with another video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. Don't forget to share my videos wherever, with whoever, so they know you rocks with your girl though. Y'all already know what I'm finna say. Shout out to my 21 subscribers. I rocks with y'all because y'all rocks with me. Mwah! I love y'all. If you are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. If you've been here before, what it do, baby boo. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. This is vlogmas day 8. A day and some change late, okay? But we getting there, okay? I got 2 more vlogmas videos to film. Actually, I may just go ahead and knock day 11 out too. That way, you get all this shit done. And out the way. I know what day 11 is. So no, I'm gonna get, yeah. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead. So this vlogmas Christmas movie review is gonna be on a movie that I actually just watched today for the first time, called Christmas Wedding Runaway. I watched it on YouTube. It's free on YouTube. YouTube does have like free movies and stuff you can watch. Of course they have beaucoup ads, so you got to do with that. But it was this cute little movie about this girl named Maggie who, you know, was supposed to get married to this dude named Cole. I guess he was somebody of some type of importance, child. I don't know. I was in the middle of doing something while watching the movie, multitasking, but I was paying attention enough to be able to do this review. So, you know, first of all, Maggie had on this ugly wedding dress. I didn't too much care for it. And, you know, her mom and daddy, they were so excited she was getting married to Douglas. Douglas, that's his name, not Cole. Douglas. And so, child, before Shorty could even get down the aisle, she booked it. Or she might have got, I don't know. All I know is she was gone. She got her sister car, Olivia, and was out. Now, mind you, where they had got married at wasn't, I guess, too far from her Nana house, her grandma Barbara house. And so she went around there, but I think the car may have broke down in between there. I don't really remember. But what I do know is she ran into her ex-boo thing, Cole. And he was like, girl, what you doing around here? She was like, none, you know, I was just in the neighborhood or whatever. He was like, girl, I heard you were supposed to be getting married because, you know, you standing here in a whole ass wedding dress, Miss Lady. And she was like, yeah, anyway, that's complicated. But, yeah, I'm trying to get to my Nana house. And I guess he wound up giving her a ride down there to her grandma's house. And, you know, her grandma was like, hey, girlfriend, what you doing here? Ain't you supposed to be at a wedding? And she was like, yeah, I couldn't do that shit. So she wound up hiding out around there at her grandma's house. Her distraught fiance, Douglas, around there with her mama and them at their house. The sister knew what she was and was around there lying and telling everybody, well, maybe she went to the lake. You know, maybe we got to look for clues in her books because, you know, she's a book writer. And everybody like, okay, so they around here playing Clue and Nancy Drew, Sherlock Holmes, looking at hotels and cabins and shit when Olivia know where Maggie at. So, you know, Douglas ain't letting it go. He like, you sure she ain't around there at your grandma's house? And she like, no, she not at Nana house. You know, she don't really like going up there to the farm. You know, it's chickens and cows and pigs and all type of animals she don't get along with. Mind you, she around there at her grandma's house. You know, the grandma low-key see the vibe between her and her ex-boo thing, Cole. And the grandma around there plotting and scheming on them. So, while she around there trying to write her book, the grandma doing everything in her power to try and get them twos together. Olivia doing everything in her power not to get Douglas to go around there to Nana house. Eventually, he see a picture of her and her sister with the Nana. He like, this ain't your Nana place, right? And she was like, yeah. He was like, I really think she might be up there. So Olivia like, shit, okay. She was like, well, don't go by yourself. And he like, okay, well, you come with me. Mind you, whole time Douglas was around there at the parents' house, Olivia and Douglas had a vibe too. And I was like, oh shit, I see what's going on. So, you know, they get around there, they go to the gas station, they like maybe a couple minutes or an hour or something from the grandma house. Mind you, Olivia calling and texting, you know, profusely, honey. Eventually, she realized, okay, this bitch not answering her phone. Let me call the landline. Now, for all you youngins who don't know what that is a house phone. And if you don't know what a house phone is, baby, It is a phone in the home that ain't one of these. Okay, all right. Google it. Landline, house phone. Google is your best friend, baby. Anyway, you know the phones you see people in offices and stuff pick up? Those. That. Okay. Anyway, so she eventually called her grandma's house and she like, oh my god, Nana, put Maggie on the phone. The grandma said, well, excuse the fuck out of you. Hello and hi to you too. I'm fine. Olivia. She like, I'm sorry, Nana, but it's an emergency. She like, hold on, girl. So she get a phone to Maggie. She like, bitch, Douglas is on his motherfucking way. I've been calling and texting you, trying to send you the bat signal, bitch, but you ain't been answering me. And she like, shit, I gotta get out of here. She like, bitch, you ain't got but that long. I've been trying to get you to go. We on our way, bitch. We down here at the gas station at the little country store hole. So she hang up or whatever. Mind you, before that, Douglas was like, how about I get you some coffee with some honey in it? And she was like, how do you know that? He was like, you know, I pay attention. She was like, I might try that too. So mind you, it's the vibe. She like, oh, thank you. It's a vibe. It's a vibe betwixt the two of them. So they finally make it around there. Maggie, like I said, the grandma been putting her woo-woo magic on Colt and Maggie, because, you know, had them around there trying to fix the sink and had them singing Christmas songs together because Maggie could play the piano and Colt could sing, honey. Grandma was on it. They called her Nana, but I'm black. We say grandma. So grandma was on it. So eventually, Olivia and Douglas make their ways down there. Grandma like, come on, let me get y'all some heat. And mind you, soon as Douglas walked through the door, it's a whole dick piss, you know, measuring contest between him and Colt. Cause he be like, well, hello, how are you? And she like, oh, Douglas, this is Colt, a family friend. Colt, this my fiance. I ran away from Douglas. And they both was like, well, hey, how you doing? So man, you know, they hang out, everybody, you know, get half dinner, all that shit. And you know, it was storming, you know, a snowstorm. So grandma like, well, everybody gotta stay the night or whatever the case may be. So I think it's like only 2 bedrooms and some shit in this house. I don't know. But they gotta sleep downstairs in the living room. So it's a sofa and like a, you know, a lounge chair, but it don't let out. So, or it might have, I don't know. I wasn't really paying too much attention. So these two motherfuckers get to arguing over who gonna sleep in the chair. Who more manly than who? I could sleep in the chair. I know I'ma sleep in the chair. So, you know, Olivia, you know, she like, we gonna let our guest Douglas, he can sleep on the sofa, and Colt, cause you know you like family, you can sleep in a chair. So man, you Douglas called me. He was like, oh, I'm not family. And she was like, no, I mean, not yet. Cause you know, you and her gotta get together. Cause ain't nothing between you and Maggie. That lady ran away from you, sir. So after that, I don't know, in between somewhere around there, I guess Olivia and Douglas might have told each other they liked one another. I'm not sure. But the next day, Maggie ass decided to go and make her some eggs. Her sister was trying to tell her, bitch, I like your nigga. I know you don't want him, but bitch, I like him. He is a gentleman. He is kind. Bitch, he is important to me. Okay? He is all the man I need. That's what Olivia was trying to tell us. He's all the man I need. He lifts me up. There's no one in this world. That's a Whitney song. Listen, that's how Olivia was feeling, okay? He had her feeling, I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I do it naturally. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Okay, he had her feeling like a natural woman. Okay, so after that, the mom and the daddy show up around there, honey, because, you know, Olivia and Douglas ran the fuck off and didn't tell them nothing. So the mom and daddy show up around there. Mind you, they didn't kidnap the preacher. That man was trying to go do his church service for Christmas. It's Christmas Day now. And you know, they like, yeah, so we figured you was around here and we bought the pastor so you and Douglas could get married. And everybody was looking at them like, bitch, what? And so everybody was like, Pastor, whatever his name is, are you okay? I think his name was Apadappy. I don't know. Tackadapple, something or another. And that man said, he was real uncomfortable. And they was like, did you get kidnapped? Both of the mom and daddy kept repeating, we did not kidnap the pastor. Yes, the fuck y'all did. And y'all is going to jail. Okay? Then they went around there and kidnapped that man. But Nana didn't have a fucking no. Nana said, look here. Whatever the mama name was, you need to sit your dusty ass down so I can fix this shit, because y'all is working on my goddamn nerve, honey. Y'all is fucking up my plans. And she said, Reverend, I'm sorry they didn't low-key kidnap you, but don't you worry. I'm going to fix this shit. She said, whatever her daughter name is, you need to mind your motherfucking business and get you some business and go on somewhere. Okay? Olivia, stand your ass up. Olivia, tell your sister how you feel about him. She didn't say it like that, but you know. So, Olivia was like, Maggie girl, I love you or whatever, but I was trying to tell you something this morning, but you was acting crazy. And I don't want you, like, feel no type of way, you know, because you talking about goddamn eggs. So then Douglas jump up like, no, let me say it. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So she like, girl, I don't know. And the grandma like, girl, spit it the fuck out. She didn't say it like that, but, you know, you got to read between the lines. And so she said, girl, I think I'm in love with Douglas. And Douglas said, don't worry, boo. And he grabbed her hand. I like you like that, too. And I was like, oh, look at that, bitch. And Megan was just sitting there not saying nothing. I'm like, well, bitch, are you mad? Because I know for a fact the night before you had told Colt that you loved him. Because they had got to arguing about, you know, her mom and daddy forcing her to be with somebody that wasn't him. And something about he was a famous painter or some shit, and Douglas realized he liked his artwork or some shit. I wasn't really listening. I was in the middle of doing something. But I was listening, okay? Anyway, so, you know, she jumped and said, girl, I'm happy for the both of y'all. Now I got something to do, too. She was like, I'm happy for y'all. Gave everybody a hug. She turned the corner. She said, let me tell you something. I love you. I've always loved you, and it's only you, and it's going to only ever be you. She was like, look, I want to do this by myself. But see, that ain't the plan. And so he got up and kissed her child, and the preacher was like, well, bitches, did anybody get married? Because I done got kidnapped, and I've been brought around here for nothing. Like, what the fuck? And all I kept thinking the whole time when Maggie went over there to talk to Colt was, is you going to give Douglas back his ring? Because, bitch, like, you sitting over here kissing on another man. Get that man his ring back. Like, you know, I feel like, unless he told her she could keep it. But I feel like when you done with a nigga and you know you're not going to marry him, get that man back his jewelry. Give him the jewelry. He paid for it, bitch. Get that man his money. He could go get his money back. Get that man his jewelry. Go ahead. Give him his jewelry. Get that man back his jewelry. Here you go, baby. Boom. So then we fast forward a year later and they have a double wedding in a barn somewhere. So I think they was at the grandma farm or her ranch. And the grandma was there. And she looked good in this like velvet type silvery suit. And the aggy ass mama and daddy was there too. Now all I kept thinking about is Douglas' family still mad that what's her face ran out. You know, even though he getting married to her, he getting married to the little sister. I just want to know, like, are they, you know, because, you know, niggas, we wouldn't have let that shit go. Like, like, bitch, you see, she know her with the, like, bitch, I'd have been at, I ain't gonna lie, I'd have been at that wedding talking about everybody. I'm like, bitch, look at this. That bitch ran out on him last year. She get married to a whole nother motherfucker. He get married to her sister. Bitch, what's something going on between him and the sister? We don't know that. Like, bitch, I've been in that bitch. Instigate. Like, congratulations. But, girl, was you fucking your sister? What was going on? Okay. That's why I thank God every day. Me and my sister had 2 different types of tastes. Okay? And that's, yeah. But that's another conversation for another time. We talking about Maggie and them. I'm going to edit that part out. Anyway, y'all, that was my review on A Christmas Wedding Runaway. It was a cute little movie for I don't know where the fuck this movie came from. All I know it was on the YouTube for free. Because I didn't actually like watch the movie completely, I seen bits and pieces because again I was in the middle of doing something. I give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. It was entertaining, but it was a little blah. It was a, I mean, the most interesting part about it when it got to the end, when we realized the sister had a thing for the fiance jilted groom. And it's just like, oh, because we all know the girl who runs into her ex, they're going to get back together. Like, we all see that coming. But the plot twist was the little sister wanted the fiance. Like, oh, okay. So, yeah, but again, we saw that coming. I seen it. She was being real nice to him when they showed him. I was like, oh, okay. But that was still a plot twist, and I kind of liked it. That I didn't care for the mom and daddy. They could have kept it where the fuck it was. But yeah, y'all, that was my review on A Christmas Wedding Runaway. It, like I said, is free on YouTube, so y'all go ahead to the movies, the free movies, and you can watch that. They got a bunch of like Christmas movies up there. It's actually another Christmas movie I'm going to do a review on for next week. Yeah, we're extending the Christmas movie reviews into next week, because what I wanted to do for the last week I couldn't, so we're just going to do more movie reviews because I like doing them. So yeah, that is all. That is it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Happy Vlogmas Day 8. Day 9 and 10 are coming. Bye. Love you. Bye.